I would like you to begin to focus on your breathing, to become aware of the rise and fall of your chest, of the flow in and out of your breath. Don't try and change it in any way, just be aware of your breathing. Follow the flow of air in and out through your nose, and you may begin to notice the slight temperature difference between the air you breathe in, which is slightly cooler than the air you breathe out, because the air you breathe out has been warmed by its journey through the lungs. Just be with your breathing. You don't have to do anything at all. Just let go with each breath out to feel as comfortable as you wish. If any part of you feels uncomfortable, then breathe out into that part. Direct your out breath into that part and let it go. If a stray thought comes into your head, let it flow out again. You don't need to follow it. Just focus back onto the rise and fall of your chest, the flow of air in and the flow of air out, the difference in temperature. I would like you now to go to your very special place, a place where you can feel completely relaxed and safe and calm. It may be a place you've visited, or a place that your mind finds for you. It may be inside or outside. But when you're there in your own special place, I want you to look all around you. See all the colours and all the shapes. Smell any smells that might be there. Hear any sounds associated with the place you've chosen. Feel any feelings, the texture of whatever you're resting on, the temperature of the air. This is your own special place, a place where you can come when you need to relax, to recharge your batteries, a place where any suggestions you give yourself will sink straight down into your unconscious mind and begin to exert an effect on how you think, how you feel, and how you behave, so that each time you use these techniques, it will become easier for you to become even more relaxed. And now that you're profoundly relaxed, listening to my voice and maybe experiencing the sense of comfortable drifting, wouldn't it be interesting if you discovered that your mind can allow things to happen to you as long as they're in your best interests? Right now, when you feel pain, your brain might think that it is because a certain part of your body's hurting. But what's really interesting is that what you're feeling is because the signals are being broken rather than that part of your body being damaged. It's as if your nervous system had become very sensitive to any information coming from that part of your body and is sending false pain signals to try and protect you, even though it's just normal housekeeping signals coming in from your body that your nervous system is misinterpreting as being dangerous when they are not. Your nervous system needs to learn to just ignore this information. It's just like getting a phone call, but you can choose to ignore the ringing if it's a nuisance. There's a very interesting psychology experiment that's being done. People are given eyeglasses that not only turn their world upside down, they also reverse the world they see. The interesting thing is, after people wear these glasses for several hours, the brain is able to adapt to these changes. The brain is able to see the world normally, and it's really fascinating how much the brain can adapt when the mind tells it to. And so, if you really do not need to experience a sensation, your mind can do some very interesting things. I'm wondering if you've ever had the experience of camping near a rushing river or stream. Or perhaps it could be a memory of staying in a hotel above a busy street. At first, it seems like all you can hear is the rushing of the water or the sound of the cars. Gradually, without even thinking about it, your mind begins to focus on other things. Ultimately, you don't even think about the sound of the water or the cars. Although it's there, it just seems to have moved into the background. And, without even realising it, you've started to focus your attention on other things. You don't think about how you move things out of your attention. You just naturally begin to focus on the things you enjoy in life. You don't know how you do it. It just seems to happen comfortably and naturally. Your mind is a very powerful friend to you and can serve you in a variety of different ways. I don't quite know how it'll help reduce those signals and move them to a level where they just don't bother you anymore. It may be that you find a dimmer switch in your body, just like you have seen with lights in houses, and when you turn the dial, the sensations decrease. It might be that you find yourself looking back and realising the times you've experienced the sensations become less intense and less strong. Days become hours, hours become minutes, minutes become seconds. A 10 becomes an 8, a 6 becomes a 4, a 2 becomes a 1. It just seems to have happened, even though you don't know how it did. Or maybe it will be if that part of your body is immersed in a stream of water at whatever temperature is useful to you. Maybe it's a cool stream that makes you feel numb and comfortable. Or maybe you prefer a warm stream. It doesn't really matter how your mind decides to dim the signals and make you feel more comfortable. All that matters is that you'll begin to notice how much more comfortable you feel. And I also wonder if you're now able to see a picture of yourself in the future. A clear image of you enjoying doing something that you love. I don't know if it's a few hours from now, a few days, or a few weeks. But whenever it is, isn't it interesting to see how content you look, doing what you want, feeling as you want, no longer bothered. Now, when you're ready, I would like you to come back to the here and now, knowing that you'll take these relaxed, calm feelings back with you. So you can begin to count back in your head from 5 to 1, taking all the time that you need, so that by the time you reach 1, you're fully awake, feeling refreshed and alert.